Hello, dearest friends. It's me. And it's time for a story. A Neckbeard fanfiction. I haven't had a chance to read a good old-fashioned Neckbeard fanfiction in a good minute. So, let's get right to it, shall we? Let's do this. From Reddit user Cult of Gonzo. This is The Ballad of Musicbeard. A Neckbeard fanfiction. Part 1. Hey, Moonhorse. Hello. Sango and the Moon Cult. I'm a big fan, and I hope you like my attempt at Neckbeard fiction, which is, incidentally, my first Reddit post. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. I do love these so much. This is inspired by something that actually happened to me, although the real story is considerably more boring, stupid, and is, as best I can tell, beardless. Anyway, I love your voice, Uncle Moonhorse. Well, thank you very much. I would love to hear you narrate it. One warm summer evening, at downtown's finest, middle-of-the-road bar and grill, there was a musical neckbeard who frequented the weekly open mic. He did not look or smell like a typical beard. Musicbeard was actually thin, clean, wore wire-frame glasses, and had a scruffy little mustache in lieu of the Dorito dust-encrusted neckbeard. He was knowledgeable in video games, anime, and, surprisingly enough, musical performance. Our man could both play guitar and sing quite well. He both looked and sounded more akin to a white-bread hipster with his acoustic guitar, corporate casual attire, and self-written avant-garde ditties. But, as a man of culture in his late 30s, he desired himself a m'lady, and he thought that he had finally found her one fateful night. M'lady was a 20-something, dressed in masculine heavy metal attire, combat boots, and she had her hair tucked into a Greek fisherman's hat. Her flat chest suggested that she had not succumbed to the silicone disease plaguing all the other thoughts. Completing her heavy metal get-up, she was singing Judas Priest covers and playing bass. To him, she was the perfect complementary performer who would make Musicbeard's act into a duo, and perhaps turn his life's solo tour into a merry duet. Musicbeard thought frantically of how to woo m'lady. He took note of m'lady's Dio t-shirt and knew just how to start a conversation. He went right up to her and said, "Hey, great job tonight. Nice shirt, by the way. Do you have any Dio songs in your set list?" I don't know where that voice comes from, but it sounds like something, but I can't place what it is. "Oh, thank you. Oh, I wish. I haven't been able to talk my lead guitarist into any Dio yet," replied m'lady. "Damn, that's a real shame. I bet you'd sound great singing Holy Diver," said Musicbeard. "Really? Thanks. That means a lot," gushed m'lady, ecstatic at being compared to her idol. "You're welcome. And you know what else?" "What?" "I can play Holy Diver." "Huh, no way, that's awesome." "Want to do it?" Sure, yeah." "Let's exchange numbers so we can arrange this." "Sure thing, thanks." And thus, the beard had snagged m'lady's number. They spoke more on music than moved on to anime, cosplay, and video games. It was a normal, nerdy conversation to most, but it was geek foreplay to Musicbeard. As m'lady left, he looked up at the full moon hanging over the outdoor stage. It was a good omen. He texted m'lady when he got home, telling her it was nice to meet her. She seemed very happy and asked him if she needed to also play bass for the song. Instead of answering her question, Musicbeard went in for the kill and texted back, "You're cute." At this, m'lady did not respond. Neither slept well that night, but for different reasons. M'lady did not respond until the following morning, but she ignored the flirt and repeated her question again. Musicbeard responded that yes, she'd have to play bass as well. And then he followed with a YouTube link to one of his own songs. It wasn't metal, but it was the heaviest song at his disposal. M'lady just responded, "Very nice," to his decade-old recording of intermediate genre, and did not say anything else. "Oh yes," he said to himself, "I have you now." His attempt at quoting Darth Vader sounded wispy and somehow no less ill-intentioned. The following week, Milady said that she was feeling ill and did not show up again for a couple of weeks. She never made any effort to set up practice times and blew off his advances for weeks. Not that he noticed. He was certain she was playing hard to get, and he was reeling her in. Upon her return, some weeks later, she and her band played Metal Gods, I Love Rock and Roll, and NIB. Good songs. Musicbeard was concerned. Musicbeard cornered Milady after her set and tried to woo her some more, completely ignoring the other two songs she'd played. He told Milady, "You should do more songs like I Love Rock and Roll. They're better suited to your voice." Milady looked hurt, but the beard was too enamored to recognize her distress. He eyed her up and down like a prized waifu pillow. Milady urged the need to get home and quickly packed her things and left. "Someday you'll be yearning to go back to our house," the beard mused to himself as Milady made herself scarce. Once again, Milady did not return for a few more weeks. When she did, though, she looked like she could have been an extra in an 80s hair metal video, back when men and women all looked the same. Known to be more confident, Milady nervously got on stage with her band. They played Paranoid, Breaking the Law, and then instead of calling Musicbeard up for Holy Diver, closed with a punk song Musicbeard had never heard before, Androgynous by The Replacements. I like your taste in music. Suddenly it clicked for Musicbeard. This was no Milady. How dare they trick him into thinking this androgynous abomination was beautiful Milady in love with him? On the final note of the song, Musicbeard flew into a rage, screaming, "Ree!" Oh my goodness. I like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cult of Gonzo, this is really good. And I know that there are 2 more parts, but I'm gonna make you all wait for it. Oh yeah, that's right. We're breaking this up. So if you enjoyed this, first off, make sure that OP knows that. Tell Cult of Gonzo they did an amazing job, because they did. Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube crap. Mainly because YouTube doesn't like smaller channels, so fuck them, do it anyway. If you'd like to support this channel, I have a Ko-Fi and a merch store, and I would greatly appreciate it. Just in general, that would be awesome. If you, however, have your own story you'd like to send in, r/Moonhorse Stories is my subreddit, and I would absolutely read it. Even, you know me, I like some Neckbeard fanfiction, so feel free to get creative. And if you'd like to see these things being recorded live, you can do that. On Monday nights, we stream these recordings on my Twitch channel, so you can check that out. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.